Okay, how's it going, you guys? My name is Zeppelin and welcome back to the channel, and today I am super excited to bring to you the reactions to the new Nothing But Thieves Moral Panic 2 EP. Now, I've already listened to two of these songs before and reacted to one of them on the channel. As you can see here, I reacted to the Miracle Baby song already, so if you want to see that, it should be up on my channel already. I've already listened to Futureproof a number of times, but for the sake of the reactions, we're going to run through it. However, I will not be reacting to Miracle Baby again. I'm super excited to react to this, and I just want to let you know, by the way, if this seems a little shoddy with the quality or whatever, I'm currently without a graphics card, which is what I ran a lot of my recording and editing software through, and even still, I don't know how much I'll actually be able to edit with the setup I have at the moment. So this could be way more of a raw video. I have no idea yet. Just keep that in mind and bear with me as I get through this. We're going to sit down and do the whole thing in one listen, but it'll be split into, well, 4 songs we have to do, so 4 different episodes, and we are going to start with Futureproof. Now, I've heard Futureproof before. I just want to listen to it and talk about it with you guys, but I'm really excited to listen to the other ones. Again, I've heard snippets on my phone. They're like, I follow them on everywhere, so it's impossible to avoid snippets. But yeah, I'm super excited to get into it. I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to leave a comment if you've anything you want to say. Make sure to like, subscribe, and yeah, without further ado, let's just get straight into it with Nothing But Thieves Futureproof from the Moral Panic 2 EP. Oh my. Turn that down for you guys. Way more of a groove to it. Such a bop of a song. Alright, let's pause it there really quick. To be honest, what, 3 minutes? That might be my only pause. I'll see. But yeah, I've listened to the song before, so I'm kind of stuck in that realm of I don't know what, new I could say that I haven't already processed myself in terms of a reaction. But I think I might have mentioned this in the Miracle Baby reaction, that Nothing But Thieves recently, especially with the original Moral Panic album, have gone way more for grooves rather than maybe hard-hitting music. Now, from the couple of snippets that I've heard, it sounds like they go for a bit more hard-hitting music in this EP, but the drumming and everything that's being done in the Moral Panic album, and it sounds like in this song, is something I'm actually not really happy with. It's very way more dancey, way more basic, which has its place, but just sort of as a biased rock fan, I'm not as much of a fan of it. I mean, listen to the drumming on what's the name of the song? I Was Just a Kid, the first song off their second album, and tell me whether or not it compares to this, because it's leagues above. Now, I'm fully aware that this is probably a decision that was made on purpose, and for that reason, I will never fault artists for trying to achieve something and then achieving it, regardless of whether or not it's something that I necessarily like. They're not doing this out of laziness and going for simpler beats. It is a structured, planned decision, whether that's to make it more acceptable to a wider audience, whether it's just to make it more of a dance type of tune, maybe it translates better live, which I'll find out in a couple of months because I'm going to see them live. So, it's not something I want to be technically critical of, and it's something I have a place for. I just hope it's not all that they become when it's sort of like dance rock. I hope they don't devolve into dance rock, because I would consider dance rock devolving from where they were, especially with the Broken Machine album. It was a fantastic album. But yeah, let's keep this going. You know what? We'll probably just we'll finish out the song. We don't need to pause again. Like the groove hits. Like I can't lie. Good hook of a chorus. I really like that bit. Really like that bit. The kind of stop-start of the guitar works really well.
There's a fire in the kitchen, in the species, in the creature. There's a fire at the party, in the summer, in the secret. There's a fire in the basement, on the lunar, in the dreamer, on the water, in the creature.
They do the build well, like going back to chorus. It works very well. And there we have it, Futureproof by Nothing But Thieves from the Moral Panic 2 EP. I have my criticisms about that song, but they're minor criticisms and they are ones I've already sort of mentioned in the pause that I made. You know, I don't really have any other criticisms apart from that. I think it's a really cool song with like a cool groove. The riff, like the heaviness of their second album felt more new and interesting. The heaviness that they're sometimes doing, especially in songs like this, almost sounds a little like generic heaviness, but I still think it works, especially since they're doing dance rock. You know, you don't want something overly complex for that, and I do really like it. I really like it. Is it my favorite? No. Has it grown on me from the few times that I've listened to it? Yes. And would I listen to more of it? Absolutely. It's very interesting. It's, you know, I'm going to see them live, and that's sort of all I care about for the moment in terms of my involvement with the band. Is that, yeah, I've heard all this music, new music, love it. Now I want to get in and see them live, you know. I want to see how they do this stuff live. I've seen them before, I want to see them again. It's probably going to be a while now before they release a fourth album, because they're definitely going to delve in for a new concept. And, you know, we've seen with a lot of bands, after the third album they start to really change their sound. Muse started to go into more experimental territory. Radiohead just changed the game with their fourth album in terms of changing from a rock band into more of an experimental music band. And Nothing But Thieves definitely seem to be incorporating, especially from what I've heard of Miracle Baby, incorporating newer and more different sounds that sounds like that's going to be the base point for them to leap on to more experimental music in the future. And I wonder, will this be the end that we see of them doing rock? Like, what is next for them? They're sort of at a very pivotal point where they hit the sort of high with the fan base with the second album. Now they're sort of hitting a high critically in terms of the songs like Impossible and all, how they got on the radio from the Moral Panic album. They're sort of at a crossroads now where they can either push for mainstream or really change into experimental, or simply keep doing what they're doing. But given their influences, it wouldn't surprise me if they went on to more experimental territories. but for the moment, I really like the music that they're doing. Do I like it as much as Broken Machines? I probably have to say no, but I mean, even they admitted that's sort of a hard thing to live up to. Like they really struck gold with both the concept and the sound of that album, and it will be hard to hit it again. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say. If I was to rate that song out of a 10, I'd give it an 8 out of 10, because it's not one that I would always listen to, but I would consider it better than good. So I would have maybe given it a 7.8 or 7.9, but I did mention before in a video that I think like 8 is great, like 8 or above is great, and I do think it's a great song, just not one that I will always listen to. But that was my reaction to Futureproof by Nothing But Thieves. Did you like it or did you not like it? That being the song or my reaction. If you did or did not, make sure to let me know down in the comments below, and why. If you like or dislike the video, there are like and dislike buttons, make sure to use them. Make sure to subscribe and make sure to stay tuned, as I will be reacting to the rest of the songs on this Moral Panic 2 EP. I hope to see you then. Peace.